everyone, it's Melanie, and I wanted to share another video with you today along the same lines as the one that I shared yesterday. This is one that really helps us to keep things running smoothly in our home, and that is our chore system and our allowance system. I know that allowance is a very almost controversial subject among parents. Some people are completely against paying your kids, and some people think it's a great idea. So I'm going to kind of share with you what my thoughts are. But keep in mind, they're just my thoughts, and I'm not telling you how you should raise your kids. But first, let me tell you about our chore system. And before I go any further, I do want to say that this is in no way a sponsored post. I'm not being reimbursed for telling you about this chore system. I just thought that it might be interesting and helpful to someone, because we have found it to be the best system, and we have tried a lot of systems in our house. So the system that we use for chores is called Motivated Moms, and you may or may not have heard of it, but it's actually an app that you can get on your phone. And to be honest with you, I think one of the reasons my kids like it the most is because it's on a phone. They can pull it up on the phone, and then when they're finished with their chores, they can check it off. I totally get the concept of loving to, be able to put check marks next to the things that you've completed, because hello, I'm a planner girl, and so I will write something on my to-do list that I've already done just to check it off. So I'm going to show you this app as briefly as I can. This app, there is a free version, if I remember correctly. The version that I have paid for, but they may not have a free version anymore. That may have been something a few years ago. Like I said, we've been using this one for a long time. In the past, we have used so many different, we have attempted to use so many different chore systems, and none of them really seemed to stick. And my kids, they were okay with them the first 2 or 3 days, but then it got to be one of the, oh, do we have to do our chores? And it was a headache, and I didn't want to have to argue with my kids about their chores. So when I came across this one, I was really, really excited to try it, and we have loved it ever since. And I've even tried to go away from this one and try something different, and my kids are always like, Mom, when can we, they call them Momo chores, and I'll show you why. But they're always like, Mom, we need to go back to doing the Momo chores. What are our Momo chores for today? So I'm going to show you this on my iPad, so hopefully you guys will be able to see it. Okay, so here, where is it? Here is the app right here, and as you can see, it looks like it says Momo. So that's why my kids call it the Momo chores. But I'm going to open it, and hold on one second. I wanted to show you if I can. This is what it looks like. Oh, see, it went by so fast. It's called Motivated Moms. And basically what happens is it pulls up your day, and you have the option of color coding all of your chores. So the ones that are in white are unassigned. They are ones that I need to assign to someone for the day. The ones in yellow are my chores. The ones in green are for, oh, I'm just all over the place. The ones in green are for Grant. You can see my camera in the reflection. The ones in pink are for Ryan. You know what? Green is actually for all 3 of my oldest kids, not Grant. Purple is Camry, blue is Grant, and purple, this is purple, and that's just like a maroonish purple. And the ones down here are the ones that are specifically for Ryan and Camry only. So just to give you an idea about what is on our list for today, it's not wanting to work for me. The thing that I like about this is that it's basically it's completely customizable. It comes preloaded with certain chores, and a lot of them are chores that you might not ever think to do. And if you do, it's usually around that spring cleaning time. Like one of the ones for today is to clean the blinds and the curtains in the kitchen. That's not something that you would think to regularly do except around spring cleaning time, but it is on this list, and it shows up every, few months or so. And it actually is one that doesn't take that much time. One of the things that I like about this app is that it takes your spring cleaning tasks and it separates them throughout the year, so that, you're not going crazy trying to deep clean your house all at one time. The way we are able to keep our home clean and do it in, an hour a day basically, is by following this list. Another one of the things that came preloaded on here was to wash the windows in the kitchen. My daughter took the spray bottle this morning. She sprayed the windows. She used our squeegee. They're done. It took like 3 minutes, if even that long. And I don't have, you know, it's done. It won't show up again until it's time, you know, several months down the road. It comes preloaded, as I said, with lots of different chores, but it also has the feature where you can add chores. So I've added lots of chores in here, and you can customize it and assign them to certain people. You can customize it in the way of saying, okay, I want to only do this on Wednesdays. I want to do this every 2 weeks. I want this done every month. I want to always assign this to Grant. I want to always assign this to myself. You know, I love the fact that I can make it what I need it to be. A couple of other things on here. Let's see. I mean, one of the chores that shows up on mine, and it shows up every Wednesday without fail, is clip children's nails, which you might think, okay, that's kind of weird to be on a chore list, but it's one of those things that I could tend to forget to do it. I mean, you get busy, you forget to do stuff like that. So another one is, was on mine for yesterday. It was clean out my wallet and my purse. It's nice to have a weekly reminder to do that. Another one is to check the grocery store sale ads. That comes up and you can remind yourself, oh, today's Wednesday and the new sale ads came out today. I need to check that. Also, any of these that you know you will not use, you can hide them, or in some cases you can delete them completely. Let's see, what else is on here? Yeah, take vitamins. That's on mine. I mean, basically everything you could think of. And then what ends up happening, I'll show you yesterday's. It's not syncing right now, so it's not going to show these actually checked. But like yesterday, my list was clean the bathroom mirrors, clean out my purse and my wallet, do the laundry, plan and cook dinner, take my vitamins and my medication, see, this is one that you won't think about. It says plan for gifts or cards for September occasions. It's now almost mid-August, so this is telling you to start planning for occasions that you have in September. I love having that kind of a reminder. It just means that in September, when, you know, my niece's birthday rolls around, I'm not going to be at the last minute going, oh my gosh, I completely forgot to get her gift. I've seen it, I've been reminded, I've started looking for a gift. You know, it's just a really, really helpful thing. So yeah, this is what we use, and we love it. To be honest with you, every time I've tried anything else since we first tried this, it just doesn't measure up. Not to say that other systems won't work for you or your family, but this is what we use, and it really works for us. I know that when I originally started using this one, it was called Motivated Moms Lite, and it was the free version. I don't remember which features the free version did not come with, but obviously I liked it enough that I went ahead and upgraded to the paid version, and then it's something that I pay for every year, and I think it's like $3.99 or something like that. It's not very expensive, especially considering that do you like this line going straight down my face? Sorry. Especially considering that it's an app that we use every single day, basically. So yeah, let me very briefly tell you about Allowance in our home, and please do not judge me or anyone else who leaves a comment about whether or not we pay our kids allowance. No one is going to tell you how to raise your kids. You know what's best for your kids. You know what is best for your family. So here's the deal. I was raised in a home where I did not earn allowance. I was expected to pull my own weight and to do chores around the home, and I was not going to get paid to do that. I fully believe in that philosophy. I believe that the kids are not they should not be having a hard time with this, because I want to make sure that I don't offend anyone. If your kids live in your home, then they need to be responsible for helping to keep your home picked up. I also believe that as parents, it's our job to teach our kids how to keep a clean home, how to clean up after themselves. Not just girls, but boys too. Boys need to know how to clean up after themselves and how to do their laundry and how to cook and how to take care of themselves, so that when they leave your home, they're not completely dependent on someone else and they don't live in a disgusting grunge-filled, you know, apartment or dorm or anything like that. I believe that it is my job to teach my kids how to take care of their home. So for the majority of their chores, they do not earn allowance. They do not earn allowance for making their bed or for picking up their bedroom or picking up their wet towels off the floor or taking out the trash or anything like that. They do not earn allowance for those things. Those are things that those are responsibilities that they have because they live in this home and they are going to be a contributing member of the family. They're going to help. Now, how I will pay my kids allowance for extra things that they do. If they help me clean one of the vehicles, if they help me to bathe the dogs that we have, if they help me with a really big organization project that I personally want to have done, but it's not really their responsibility, if they help me with that, then yes, I sometimes will pay them to help me with that. Because my philosophy is there are certain things in life that you just have to do. And then there are things that, you know, you want to do. I want my kids to know that they're not going to get paid for making their bed, but at the same time, I want my kids to know that hard work deserves to be rewarded. So yes, we do pay our kids allowance for the above, you know, the above and beyond chores that they help us to do. We do not pay our kids a regular weekly or monthly allowance just for doing their basic chores. So that's what we do. It works for us. My kids love the extra incentive to help out that little bit extra. And a lot of times when my girls especially will find something that they want to buy, they will come to me and they will ask, Mom, I'd really like to purchase such and such. I'd like to earn some money. Is there anything that I can do to help you? And I have always got a list of stuff that could be done. And they, you know, they are willing to help me out with those things. So let me just tell you that having teenagers who have been taught from a very early age how to properly clean and how to thoroughly clean something comes in real handy when they are, you know, when you have jobs that need to be done and they need to be done right. So I'm very glad that from a very early age I taught my girls how to clean and how to do it right, because now if I tell them I need you to go clean such and such, I don't really have to worry a whole lot that it's going to be done properly. A lot of times I'll have to go back and make sure that, you know, especially if it's a job that they haven't done before, I'll go back and check and I'll say, okay, you kind of missed this. Let's go over that real quick. Because I will admit I am a stickler for things being done right. If you're going to clean something, clean it right. If you're going to do something, do it right the first time. Don't waste your time doing it if you're not going to do it right. Yeah, all of those old sayings, totally this girl right here. So that is all. I'm thirsty from doing all this talking. I'm going to let you go. I hope that someone has found this video helpful and maybe has given you some ideas on, you know, chores to implement in your house, or, you know, maybe you just found it entertaining, and that's fine too. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think about the chore system. You know, what does your family do? What works for you? Let's share some ideas, and maybe someone will find another system that works better for their family. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. I am just so incredibly blessed by all of you, and I'm so happy that you have subscribed to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet and you would like to, make sure you do that, and then you will get a notification each time that I upload a new video. Right now we are in the middle of VEDA, which means that you'll get a video every day from me. And yeah, I will see you guys very soon, and that's it. Bye guys.